And she's somebody else's wife. Right? I don't roll like that, man. Mhm. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna give you something. Mm. Let me call him up. I'll call him tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. How you doing, Frankie Russo? Coming at you straight out of Brooklyn. What up, comedy? What up, what? How you doing, Happy? What's up, ZR? Hey, Joel. Dude, God bless you, Happy. I don't know which one was you. 444. It's crazy, Reds. Crazy. I saw that Hotox. I saw that, Joel. I was very disappointed. What up, ZR? I was very disappointed. Oh, you were Michael. There was so many Michaels from Long Island. I don't know. I lost track, bro. But that's cool. Thank you. Thanks for the call, my brother. Oh, Rudy's broadcast. Nice. Rudy did a scope. Rudy's great. So I got a few. He's great. So look, see, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. America's mayor, absolutely. Look at this, I'm telling you. Almost there, Western women. I'm telling you. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. I'm telling you. Almost there. Right? And then Biden said, absolutely, Justin. What's up, my brother? How you doing, Justin? Thank you, Danny K, for the invites. Thank you. Biden said that Islam should be taught in all the schools, right? Paul Spurry said Biden wishes public schools taught more about Islam, promises Muslims he will end terrorism-related ban on immigration from high-risk Islamic nations on day one. So Biden, and then he did something. He did it. I don't know if he did a scope or something with Linda Shazor. So this is crazy. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Matter of fact, I got it here. Today, right? Today. Oh, she's terrible. She's oh my God, she's an anti-Semite, an anti-Jew, like beyond belief. What up, champ? Terrible. So, let's see the latest. Yeah, here it is. Biden vows to end the travel ban, Islamophobic in call, and he had a call with Linda Shazor. I got it right here. Unbelievable. Oh, gotcha. All right, Happy Camper. That was great. The Yankees got some team this year. They're going to be tough. Some team. I don't know who's worse. You know, it's funny you said that, champ, because I was reading the documents, and it's a deposition. I read it once. I'm going to read it again. She's backed by Qatar. Canes. She's backed by Qatar. Well, Qatar funds the deep state. So, she is, Joe. You're right. Qatar is funded, Sharza is funded by Qatar. She's a Qatari asset. So is Omar. She's a Qatari asset. So is Sharza. She's their new tool. She's their new asset. I'm not talking about skin. ZR, absolutely. Right, Joey? I'm telling you. It's crazy. You know what's crazy too? Oh, nice. What up? What up, 61? God bless you. Thank you. You know what's crazy? I'm not getting involved in this stuff. I'm done with it, bro. Go where you got to go. I'm done with it, bro. It's ridiculous. I don't even know who you people are. This is ridiculous. I'm not answering it. So, Eric Adams said, don't call 9/11. I don't really care. Yo, I really don't care. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you are. I don't know who Money Man Jay is. You all are nuts. I never met any of you guys, man. This is really bad. Really bad. Eric Adams said, don't call 9/11 over illegal fireworks. Talk to your neighbor. Right? God bless you, Elbow. She did. And she was killed for it. This is crazy. This is crazy. What? Right? What is this world all about? It's crazy. Right? Wow. This lady is a mommy? Model Samantha Hoops. She has a baby? This lady had a baby? Oh my God. She had a baby? Oh man. I take my time before I had a baby with her. I take my time before I had a baby with her. Oh my God. Oh Lord have mercy. Hey Daddy, yo gang, man. Go where you gotta go, bro. Really. I don't like the way you guys I don't like the way you guys I never met you guys. I don't know who you guys are. Go where you gotta go, gang. I'm not I'm not playing this, bro. You got the wrong guy. I don't really care. Leave, gang. You're gonna make me block you. I'm not playing. This is crazy. This is crazy. Is this crazy? I'd have a hard time. I'm telling you, champ. I'm done. I was floored. I was floored when what the hell's going on? I'm trying to freaking take my show to the next level. I'm worried about this stuff. I never even met the freaking people. It's ridiculous. This is stupid. I can't believe it. I wouldn't. I waited for a while before you have a baby with her, right? Just put a baby in her. I was just like, right? It's crazy. I should, right? Should I? This is crazy. That's all I got to say. I should. Wow. I hate free speech. You're ridiculous. I don't mind the trolls, but come on, man. This is ridiculous. You people are sick. You people are sick. Get a life. Go make a life for yourself. Go invent the next quantum computer. Right? Right, Reds? Right? Come on. So the slain Brooklyn woman was following the borough president's advice. You believe this? A, a Brooklyn woman was shot to death after following borough president Eric Adams' advice to settle fireworks disputes through neighbor to neighbor rather than call 911. This is crazy. It's crazy, right? And then he says, cops, do your job. This is ridiculous. These people are sick. That's you, speakers. These are your leaders. These are your leaders. I heard about that, Brywood. Is that crazy? Wear your mask inside your house. These people are sick. I'm telling you, this is it. This is a creepy Sharia, a creepy Sharia takeover. I'm telling you, bro. This is creepy, man. These are your leaders, speaker. These are your leaders. That's what I'm hearing. That's bad. People should be able to blog what they want. I'm telling you, I was watching this video, this thing with this under this thing with this pedo thing. I was watching this video. Uh, it is crazy, and they're saying Tom Hanks. Is that true? It's crazy. I was looking at it. I looked at a video for like almost 30 minutes. It was on my Facebook. It's crazy. I never say anything. It it's something with they had it with Yandex. I'm like, I tried it. Like the dude said, because this dude was like, it's crazy, bro. The dude was like, this guy had a great video. I mean, this guy was, forget it. This guy had a great video. A really great video. Yo, Dad Gang, if you continue, I'm just gonna block you. All right? If you continue, I'm gonna block you. I don't want this, bro. I got nothing to do with it. I don't know who you are. I never met you. I never met those other people. I want nothing to do with this. I don't want. I want nothing to do with it, bro. I don't know you people, man. You people are crazy. So I was watching. I was watching. I was watching. So I was watching the video, right? I have no idea, bro. People are crazy. I was watching a video, and yo, it was nuts. This kid was so good. Like the way he was very tech savvy in his video. He was crazy with this thing. He had it to the SRC, I think USA. It was on one of Tom Hanks's tweets, and he put it into Yandex, and it goes to this whole thing. It's crazy. I'm like, Reds, it is nuts, man. It is sick. So I got some more. Well, what a loon job. What a loon job. Who are these people? Right? So, right, Red? Unbelievable. So, it's crazy because I'm watching this press conference today, and then we'll go to some of the, because I got a few more articles here. I was watching this press conference today with our great President Donald John Trump, which I thought was a great press conference. I thought he was. I, I blocked him, Keynes. I blocked him, Keynes. So I was watching his press conference today, and I thought, Trump was great today, And I'm just thinking to myself, because I'm listening to these questions, and they're saying, Trump. Thank you, Keynes. Right? I'm telling you, Mike. So he was great. And Trump was great today in his press conference. And, things are just flying through my head because I'm listening to the questions that they're asking him. Almost 50 million tests. That was like a setup, 50 million tests. Where's the test? Where's the test? Where's the test? And he does the tests. And they said, oh, we got so many cases. And they blame him, right? That's the strategy. Trump, where's the test? Trump, where's the test? Trump goes out and gets the test. And, right. I don't like the New York governor. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know who's a bigger moron, the mayor or the governor. I agree with you, ZR. So, where's the test? Where's the test? Where's the test, right? I don't know who these people are. I'm not taking them. I don't know who these people are. So where's the test? Where's the test, right? So, but what up, Reds? Oh yeah, like, but wait. I mean, what do you mean? Like, in what way? Is it? Is it? Is it? I hope it doesn't go in another direction, please. There's a lot of loon jobs out there. Please. Okay, okay, that's cool. Oh my Lord. I'm a man of God. I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of the rosary. These people are crazy, man. People are crazy, you know? So I was about to say, so I'm watching Trump and I'm listening to these questions. And they act like, God bless you. Just give me a minute and I'll just give me a minute, Brown Marker, and I can always get rid of you guys if you guys get stupid. So I've done it before. Just let me just say what I want to get, because I want to talk about it for a minute, and then I'll take your call. Is that fair? Okay. So I'm watching this thing, right? And I'm saying to myself, like, it's like all these questions, that they're asking Trump, and they're saying, do the test. He did 50 million. Get the ventilators. He got the ventilators. He's got Fauci. He's got Barex. He's got Redfield. He's got Garand, Admiral Garand. He's got Adams, the Surgeon General. He's got Pence. He's got all of the private sector. He mobilized everybody with this virus. He shut down China. This guy did so much. And I'm saying to myself, and then I said, well, where's the test? Where's the test? He did 50 million tests. Of course, he got more cases. Most of them are asymptomatic, and the mortality rate is very low. But we have unfortunately, it's horrific. We got 130 something thousand deaths, right? And we don't even know, quite frankly, if that's true because of the inflated COVID tests and positive tests and what's right, what's wrong. People showing up on lines, not getting the test, and then getting a letter in the mail saying COVID. So we don't even know if that's true, right? So we got all this going on, and let's just say, hypothetically, that this thing was true for a second. So this thing was true. In February, we didn't know anything. The science it's still not there. With the grace of God, we're close to a vaccine, and the deep state's the Democrats are gonna cringe because we're close to a vaccine. Thank you, President Trump, right? So now, in February and March, right, we knew nothing. So what is our great president supposed to do? There you go, UK, and there's the Oxford. The Oxford, is that Oxford? They said the Oxford vaccine is really close. So the point is, right, in February and March, right, they didn't know. They still don't know until they get the vaccine, right? So Trump's standing there, our great president, with all these people around him. They're asking him all these questions. So what are these people supposed to do, right? They have a probability distribution model, the curve. That curve is the data from Italy, from Italia, from Iran, from China, from all over the world to try to predict what's going to happen with this virus over here. That's what that is. That curve was just that. Blunt the curve. Forza Italia. I hear you, brother. I like that. Right? Blunt the curve. Blunt the probability distribution. In other words, we don't know. So let me ask you a question. If our great president, Donald John Trump, and the 4 or 5 people from the COVID that were there since February and March, if they stood in front of everybody, Russo, yeah. Well, I'm American. My grandparents are from Italia. So let me ask you a question. If President Trump and the COVID task force says we don't know right now. We don't know what the hell is going on. There would be a panic beyond belief. We don't know what this is. We don't know what. Lock yourself in the house and just we don't know. It's a plague. What would we do, right? So this is what I talk about, the dishonesty of this deep state. This is what I mean. This is why I drill down on this nucleus with the vectors. These vectors are everything. It is like there will be, right, Reds? So what did President Trump? Are you a chick? Reds, are you a chick? I didn't know you were a girl. Are you a girl? If that pick is you, it's a nice pick. So I mean, nice pick, Reds. Where you from? So it's like, where you from, Red? Where you from? What? Nice. Wow, you're a city chick. Wow. Are you a redhead? Are you a red? So, so listen, right? So it's crazy. They're holding President Trump accountable on the tests. He's doing all this work. But you escaped it right after the riots. It's, no blonde. Okay. Nice. So, Ted Pedney? Nice. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So, it's like, I'm listening to these reporters, and it's ridiculous. And everybody lets them get away with it. Because they still don't know. We still don't have a vaccine. We're testing more. We're getting more control. But we're getting there, right? We're getting there. So for them to hold Trump on this level, because you know what drives me crazy? I'm listening to some of these trolls in here. What up, Raul? Some of these trolls, right? And they'll say, oh, listen, so they don't like Trump. I said, so what don't you like about him? I asked them, well, we don't like the way he handled the coronavirus. What do you mean? What did he do? They say he didn't wear a mask. Are you serious? He stood up February and March with a strong posture. Hey, Red. Oh, that's DJ? Oh. Yeah. All right, DJ, let me go. I want to finish. We'll talk when I'm done. Thank you. Sorry. So I thought that was somebody else. Oh man. So I'm like, no problem. No problem. I didn't know it was you. I thought it was somebody new. No problem. I want to finish what I was talking about. So, no, she didn't get demoted. she can come back. I just want to finish my thought. Rick's music. So, like, this is crazy, right? I didn't demote you. So, this is crazy, right? We got this whole thing in February and March where nobody knows about this thing. The top infectious diseases doctors don't know what this thing is. They got a probability distribution curve. We got to blunt it. That's it. Let's get the data from Italia, China, Iran, wherever we could grab the data to see how this thing's going to play out in America. They don't know. They had to pretend that they knew, because if they had to pretend that they knew, because if they didn't and they said, listen, we don't know, there would be a panic like beyond belief. Beyond belief. That's what I think. That's my opinion. And I'm telling you, I am just, the way they treat this president, who, quite frankly, he's a fabulous leader. He's got instincts in the political arena beyond belief. You know, AC, you're just a hater, which is okay. Just admit it. You come into my room. I let you come into the Trump room. I let anybody in the Trump room, as long as you don't get dropping 4-letter bombs and everything like that. You don't have to like Trump, but at least once and for all, just admit you hate Trump, and then we can get on with a conversation. But don't come into the room with your explanations and expect me to accept them. You're ridiculous. Go get go get something going on for yourself. You sound like you don't have right, champ. You're just that, something, you sound like a black supremacist. That's what you sound like, AC. Are you a black supremacist or a white supremacist? Maybe you're a white supremacist. Maybe you're a white boy with a black face. Because I know a lot of white boys, they walk around, white privilege, and they go to one knee, and then, right, Justin? Oh, you're a black white supremacist. Okay. Okay, Rez, if you want to call in, I'll take your call now. I'm sorry. I just want to, if you want to call in, I'll take it. Whoever else wants to call in, I'll take it. If it gets stupid with these new cats, I'll just get rid of them. I got the button to press, and I'll just get rid of you guys. Who's this? Who are you? Who are you? I got rid of him.
Hey, man, I just want to say, I like the way you talk, man. I like how you break everything down and you let the world know.
We tried.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Are you being real, or are you trying to,
Yeah, no,
are you going to try?
I'm with you, man. Why are you?
Because your boy 10,000, I don't know what the hell's problem. How to get rid of him.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just was laughing. I don't know what his problem was.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know you guys. I don't know anybody that calls in here. And, I'm because people want to be, which is fine. But don't, if you want to be funny.
No, we're fans, man. We're
okay.
Fans. We
Okay.
like your channel. He probably couldn't handle it being up. He got shy or something. I don't know what gay shit, but like.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that stuff.
I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just got on, and I just want to say I appreciate your show. I like how you break shit down.
Thank you.
And this is what people need to hear.
Thank you.
You can't hear it on TV. You got to hear it from people like you.
I appreciate that. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a blessed night.
You too.
So, hello, Reds. I'm sorry about the quick thing before. I just was in the middle. I just wanted to get it out this way.
How's it going, Brooklyn?
It's going okay. How you doing, Reds?
You're doing great. You're the man of the hour, the man of the show.
I don't know about all that. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to make things happen. That's all, quite frankly.
I know you had to get your thoughts out.
Yeah, and I honestly,
I understand.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to make things, because I'm trying to get my show, my radio show, and the whole thing, and
I know.
It's like a lot of work. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of work.
Absolutely. What you're saying is so
Danny
fantastic and true. So fantastic and true. I mean, we can't get fake, boring Biden into the mix. I mean, he had a lobotomy in his basement. We all know that recently.
Well, he had two. Danny K, thank you for that blog. He says you have a great voice.
Thank you.
He had 2 brain aneurysms. Did Biden?
Seriously?
Yeah, 2 brain aneurysms. I don't know what year, how old he was. It wasn't recent, but he had it, through his life. I mean, that's crazy. 2.
Wow. So I feel bad about the lobotomy joke.
I mean,
not.
Hey, listen, ZR. I'm all about 2020, bro. I got no problem with Trump Jr. I just want Trump to win, man. I'm not thinking about 2024.
Exactly.
People are crazy. They're gonna try to steal this thing. They got the. Did you hear what Cuomo did? Oh my God!
There's another one.
I like Eric. Eric's cool too. Eric's cool. Did you see what Did you see what
Cuomo.
what Cuomo did? He did the mail-in ballots,
Oh,
and he mailed out with them envelopes like prepaid.
yeah,
So they put them in the prepaid, and they don't know because they had a deadline. They don't know when they got them.
exactly.
They don't know when
What
they
is
mailed them. I mean, this is the sick. It's crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. You know, and all voter fraud is going to occur with that mail-in
But I
stuff.
think Trump is going to win by such a big margin. DJ Reds, I just think it's going to be ridiculous.
I think he's going to blow him out of the water. You know why? Let's go to the debates. When the debates happen,
You think?
there is no
Do you think
way
they're going to
Biden-
actually? Do you actually believe they're going to debate?
I pray to God they will. I pray to God they will. I pray to
Trump will
God.
scorch the earth with Biden. That would be
Wouldn't that
hysterical.
be great?
I agree
Wouldn't
with
that
you.
be great?
That would be
I would
fun.
love it. It would be the best TV show in the world. There'd be 50 billion viewers watching how Trump takes a dump on him because Biden won't be able to answer any of the questions.
It's true.
Great.
It's true. It's crazy. I mean, it's really it's as if he's being forced to run. You know,
Exactly.
Because I think that and I can't get it out of my head that this deep state is really
beyond deep. And guess what? If Biden gets in, God forbid, I hope to God he does not. But if he does, you know who's going to be running the government? Not him. He's going to be the little puppet boy. And Omar and the little squadettes and Pelosi and the rest of Congress, they're going to be controlling everything, right?
Little squadettes, I like that.
I love that. Yeah, the three other squadettes behind Omar, right?
Absolutely.
They're going to be taking over, making it a socialistic country like Cuba and Russia. That's all. And you'll have nothing. You'll have to wait for a mammogram, any kind of test, an X-ray, at least 12 months to 3 years. You'll be dead by cancer by then, right? If it's a socialistic state.
I'm telling you, right? It's crazy.
Seriously, it's just insane. So what do you got now? You have a lot of stuff on that computer.
Yeah, so Andrew McCarthy, blind sheep prosecutor. FBI knew collusion was a nothing burger, but they kept fake scandal alive anyway. So this is what I'm saying about this whole thing with these vectors. That this is Andrew McCarthy, blind sheep prosecutor. This guy's top notch. So he said that this is New York Post. We have not seen evidence of any individuals affiliated with Trump team in contact with Russian intelligence officers. How much wasted time on pointless investigations could have been prevented had Peter Strzok, then one of FBI's top counterintelligence officials who were spearheading the Bureau's Trump-Russia investigation, said this publicly 1 month into the Trump term. Crazy.
It is crazy.
So it tells you, we're close. I'm not saying I speak in these vectors are close. I'm not saying I speak incontrovertible truth, but we're close.
We are.
But no, I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say this one thing. What cracks me up is that they couldn't get him with the impeachment, okay? And then it was just like so perfectly planned. A month later, we have Coronaville, China coming over here with that virus, okay? And then right after that, Black Lives Matter, Floyd, Antifa, brick-throwing thugs, gangs, and the whole mess of the universe in the United States of America. You know what I mean? Like takedown. So bland.
It certainly appears there's a lot of things have been orchestrated. That's definitely how it seems.
Everything you're saying on your website, for those of you who don't look at his website, is correct. If you don't believe this man, look at his website. It's spelled out. I'm
not saying everything. We're close, because I don't have incontrovertible truth. A lot, you can't fake the July 5th, 2016 press conference with Comey.
Absolutely.
Can't fake that. God. That's real.
And everybody gets a pass. Everybody but Trump. Everybody.
So this is why, like with the John Durham the civil indictments, that lady, what's her name? Sure, she comes on, she tells us about and she does great work. She gives us all these civil indictments and everything. But it's like, unless they do it, I don't want Peter Strzok indicted. I want Comey. I want Hillary.
Hillary.
Unless they, but Joey says Durham's going to shut them all down. When? After the election. Yeah. After the election.
And
right?
You know what? They're not doing anything. Judicial Watch, Tim, we talked about him. You know him, and he's been working on this for years.
Fitton is the best.
These cases. He's fantastic. All these cases against the deep state, and nobody's convicted. No one, not one person. But if it was
And
the
that is,
Republican side, they'd all be convicted, right?
oh, forget about it. Hey, Ricks,
Yeah.
they already had it on television. Ricks, they had it on TV. I had my on my show. One of my listeners, Johnny Baxter, he's been following the polls, and he's been calling out a lot of the. He's been calling into a lot of these like established pollsters, and what they're finding is, and it was on Fox News recently. Exactly, Justin, that the overall methodology, the overall demographics of the random sample is way off.
Yes.
They polled 24% of the random sample of 1,000 are Republicans. 24%. So no wonder why you got Biden. I mean, come on, man. This is like 2016 all over again.
It's crazy. It's a lie. It's a matrix lie. You know, it really is.
And what's really crazy that people want to believe, because I guess people want to believe what they want to believe, right? And then when it doesn't go the way the mainstream media's been telling them, they'll cry.
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I like the Dems were able to get all of Europe to shut down their countries, too, in this hoax. Well, coronavirus isn't a hoax. It is real, and people have died from it. But the whole other side, the extremists, they're just, it's taking.
But we don't know. I mean, the thing about it is, and China is. China is very, and the vector, I got the geopolitical vectors, which shows that China, between doing business with Putin, Omar al-Bashir, Maduro from Venezuela, they do business with the mullahs in Iran. Anything they need, they'll do anything to feed that 1.3 billion consumer monster, that economy.
Yes.
Absolutely. They will buy oil fields in South Sudan from Omar al-Bashir, who puts Jews in ovens and crucifies Christians. He's Muslim Brotherhood.
Yes.
And they'll send Chinese workers there to get the oil, and they'll have out to the oil tankers in the Red Sea, and they'll have a military base in Djibouti right next to us to make sure that asset goes through the Strait of Malacca up to China. They just want to feed. They don't care how they feed this economy. So you got that going on, and then you got what they did with conceivably this Wuhan virus, whatever it is. They say it came from a bat. I am not sure, right? We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not in Wuhan, right? But we know that Ma1 Air is involved, so that makes the vector statistically significant, because Ma1 Air is the airline that was deemed a foreign terrorist entity by the Trump administration. In addition, the Obama administration used Ma1 Air. It's owned by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps and a piece of it and/or the Khomeini. So what they did was China quarantined Wuhan. Yeah. China hoarded the PPE, the physical the equipment.
Everything.
So in addition, China was journalists and doctors that were whistleblowers went away. They got rid of them.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
It's crazy what they did. Yeah. And then they allowed the Wuhan residents to travel around the world, but not around in China.
Everywhere else. Yeah, exactly.
So, and what they did was, so in addition, you had Iran 55 times flying, and then Iran going from China 55 times, then going back into Tehran, and then from Tehran you got Moscow. So from Moscow to Tehran to Wuhan, so it went from East Asia, West Asia, and you got Eastern Europe, Moscow. So you got So you got these three vectors claiming that America started this thing. They had nothing to do with it, and the virus is not affecting them at all. They're getting better. This was the propaganda coming out of their countries. And then when they take the Ma1 Air, which they have, this is Iran's one of their airlines, and they fly into Caracas, Margarita Island in the Western Hemisphere. Now we're talking about, either Canada from there, because they're getting from Maduro and this guy Tariq al-Hassami, they're getting Venezuelan citizenship and U.S. visas. So they're going to go these Islamists are going to go from there and either fly into China and go into America through the northern border, or go through Bogota, Colombia, the Panama Canal, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guadalajara, Mexico, Monterrey, Mexico. Then they go right into either San Diego, Phoenix, or Tucson, Arizona,
So
San Antonio, Texas, or Houston, Texas. The IRGC, the infected IRGC, could go right into the country and affect the country with more COVID.
Exactly. And you know what gets me? Boring Biden, went on national TV when all this was happening and blaming Trump for closing the borders, okay? Which was the smartest move he could have made, okay? And all the Democrats were saying, oh my God, he shouldn't be closing the borders. Why is he closing the borders? Blah, 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 blah. That was the smartest move that he did, closing the borders.
Well, he closed the border. Well, Mexico had their eye on the border, and because he brought in the Joint Chiefs, and he brought in the South Command in Miami because they were concerned about the port of entry through Florida, through Miami, and so he blocked that off, and then he quarantined China, right, with the travel ban.
Exactly.
So
then he did the right thing.
So with that going on, that's saying that the Wuhan virus is an actual virus, right? Now, what they're not talking about that much is with the 5G in China. Now, I'm not saying there's a connection between 5G and the coronavirus. I don't know, but I think
there may be.
But they're right. But I think what's worth investigating is, does 5G have any health risks? That's what I think is worth investigating.
Yes.
Because if we could prove, wow, is that true, Justin? An autonomous zone? Antifa and Black Lives Matter.
Oh. Wow, I didn't see that. In the streets spreading COVID.
So what is this? I'm here. We're down today.
Well, yeah,
what's
that's
that?
by Wall Street.
Yeah.
Is he talking about Wall Street?
I guess so.
Yeah, because Wall Street looks like a zoo, okay, with tents and Antifa.
Wow, that's crazy.
Brick throwing cops that have to stand there and take it, okay, due to de Blasio and Cuomo. Thank you.
Great, the worst politicians on the planet. So, the vectors, which are really, because we talked about the geopolitical vectors, we talked about the Wuhan virus vectors, and now we're looking at the 5G vectors. Now, I'm not saying there's a cause and effect relationship between 5G and coronavirus. Does 5G mimic the virus? Does 5G exacerbate the virus? I don't know. But
possibly.
But what I think what we could do is, because based on the letter from the 5G appeal letter to the EU with 200 scientists in 40 countries claiming that you got 2G, 3G, 4G, and Wi-Fi, and they'd done a study with the 3G, and they had but it wasn't statistically significant, but there was some sort of cancerous
yes, absolutely,
tumors coming about, but they dismissed it because it wasn't statistically significant, and it just went into a whole different scientific pathway. But the whole idea was with this thing. So according to the 200 scientists in 40 countries, they said that the 5G on top of the 4G, 3G, 2G, and Wi-Fi, and there's a 1G too, they felt that it would, first of all, there would be flu-like symptoms it would cause.
Right. Lowers your immune system too.
That's what Keynes is saying. And in addition, so he concurred with you. And in addition, they claimed that they talked about, this was written in 2017. They talked about the 5G rollout could cause a worldwide pandemic.
Yeah.
This was 200 scientists in 40 countries. America had 22 scientists sign off on this letter. And in addition, what they were saying was they were very concerned because right now the levels of the RF EMF are under the overexposure guidelines that were put out by these international and national scientist agencies.
Yeah.
Well,
is that true though?
What's that?
That it's lower than the recommendations? I don't know.
It's lower. That's what because these are the three vectors that the scientists were saying what concerned them, because they said without even rolling out the 5G, they're below the overexposure, and they're concerned about the health risk. They're still gaining health risk. They said, now if you roll out the 5G, does the 5G actually create a health risk? Now, if the 5G, if it can be proven in the frequentistic domain, where we have experiments that produce repeatable results, claiming that 5G can cause health risks, then we might be able to make a connection in some way.
But these scientists need funding, and a lot of them aren't backed by.
There have been.
What?
I know what you're talking about, Gold. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What physics? What is he talking about?
I don't know. I think he knows.
Physics be there?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just looking for attention because he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
So go on with the 5G.
Yes, because the 5G, I haven't scratched it off. You know.
Yeah.
I think 5G. I think if 5G is a health risk, if we could say 5G can be a health risk, then, or maybe a health risk, because right now everybody's poo-pooing it. Everybody's saying you're crazy, you're nuts.
Right. Just like cigarettes.
Right, like cigarettes, and then it became a problem. Asbestos, then it became a problem.
Exactly.
Then paint, the lead in the paint became a problem later. The fillings in your teeth, you got lead in your teeth, you have a problem. They found out later it's a problem. Remember the cell phones, the rollout with the flip?
Yes.
Don't put the flip to your head, or you could. The science says you could do it. You won't get brain. 6 years later, they're frying eggs on the cell phone.
Exactly.
So I mean, like, you know,
there's too much money involved to be lost.
6G would be apocalyptic. Because you know what it is? Because you know what concerns me too? You know what concerns me about this 5G? The money.
Yes.
Oh my God! Like that Wuhan is pushing the. I mean, Wuhan is the big China company that we've sanctioned.
Yes.
And you know, Wuhan is big with this 5G. And what concerns me, like China rolled it out October 19. Hundreds of antennas all over. It's a military grade device. These apparently, I mean, I don't know much about them. I'm learning about it. And
yeah, me too. I've been
and they're saying that 5 or 6 cities they launched it in October of 2019. But China launched this like full on.
Yeah, and Justin had a very good point here about worrying about the constant surveillance about facial
That's true, and then from the 5G. Right, because that's from Wuhan.
Yes.
I mean Yahweh said Wuhan, Yahweh.
Yeah, but it's a big thing.
So it's really concerning because that's okay, champ. So this is the thing, right? And I'm gonna tomorrow. I found some interesting articles. Yeah. I got the New York Times article that debunks this.
Really?
So it's really interesting because there's a lot out there that debunks this. There's a Scientific American article that debunks this too. But they raise, you know what they say. See, this is what I mean about. See, when you're looking at the science side of this thing, you gotta understand the science. They drill down on this stuff. They investigate. They do a due diligence, right? So, like in the article that I was reading, because I'll have it on tomorrow. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow. I didn't know that. So the Scientific American article went through the whole thing, was debunking the 5G as any cause and effect. But they said that's right now, but we really won't know till for a few years. I was like, oh my God. I was like, wow. I read the whole thing. And I'm saying, well, you know, okay, that's another. I put that in another of the debunking of 5G
column,
right? Let them forget, and it was like, don't even think about COVID. It doesn't affect your health at all. So it doesn't even go near COVID.
Oh God, crazy!
That's right. And then they get to the end of the article, and it says, well, we really won't know until we do more studies, and we'll know. We won't know for a few more years.
More studies.
So in other words, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's scary. I don't trust anything because you read both sides and you can't even come to the middle anymore because there's no middle. We won't know until 20 years, 30 years down the road when the truth really is exposed, when things aren't redacted anymore.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Isn't it? Oh my God.
That's a good question, Joel. Joel asks, will a mask save you from 5G? Great. That's
Maybe a
great.
gas mask. I don't
That's
know.
great. The electromagnetic radiation. I don't but
We
you
need
see
to know.
now they had this thing. So it was interesting. I don't have the article in front of me. I could get it. I don't want to get into it right now, but I had the article in front of me. I remember reading it, and they quoted this. There was this scientist, this physicist Curry. He was like supposedly an expert in this electromagnetic radiation, and he said it was a problem back in 2000.
Wow.
Right? But they right away the scientific, because of all the money. So you got to understand the
It's
money,
all about money.
the telecommunications companies, the broadband. I mean, the tech companies were all over this because they want to do their thing.
On him, and they
Stephen Curry is, but it's just like crazy, right? So they had it. So New York Times used this article to debunk 5G.
That was in 2000?
Well, yeah. Well, the article was written in 2019, but the author of the article was using the 2000 research by Curry.
Oh, okay.
So like he was saying, and they were saying that his because he said that there is a radiation issue, but they said he didn't factor in the human skin as being a protection against this radiation. So. And then they said, well, the higher the frequencies, the less it is the less effect it has on human beings' health, which I don't know how true that is, right?
Yeah.
Because now they're saying 5G is a lower frequency. 5G is a lower frequency. That's what they were saying, champ, right?
Yeah,
5G is a lower frequency, right?
Supposedly.
Like a coffee filter.
Exactly. The skin, everything goes right through our freaking skin, right down to
5G. They said 5G is a lower frequency. They said the higher the frequency, the better it is. It doesn't cause it doesn't affect our health.
Yeah, sure.
It isn't a risk to our health. I tell you.
Take a lot of vitamin C.
I don't know. It's just these electromagnetic radiation.
Scary.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's China rolled it out in December 19. They had Wuhan.
They're trying to kill us all.
I don't know if that's the reason why, man. Because with China, see the thing is that's another thing that bothers me. That's why you see this now. You see this right here now. This is why. That's terrible, right? Well, this is why. I don't care. This is why. This is why we do the vectors, right? Because outside looking in, if you know the geopolitical vectors on China.
Yes.
We know that China will do anything to feed their economy.
Absolutely.
So they will choose. I mean, I'm not saying that a federale. I don't know. They want to know if you're a federale.
What?
Joe wants to know if you're a federale.
No.
Because this is why we do the vectors, right? Because when you look at this thing.
But then again, you never know.
Right, and if you look at it, you never know. It's true. It's true. I mean, it's not always the most obvious, right? So it's true. So we're looking at this thing, right? And we say, China, we think it's statistically significant that China would do pretty much anything to feed that motherlode, that 1.3 billion, right?
Absolutely.
And 5G is a big economic uptick for them. And they are heavily invested in 5G with Yahweh, right? So with that being said, and knowing the geopolitical vectors that they will make deals with al-Bashir, Omar Bashir, Putin, the mullahs of Iran, and Maduro from Venezuela to get that oil to feed that economy. I don't really think it matters. It can be argued the way they treat their people because they'll put business. They'll put profits
ahead of lives
over people, right? Over their own people, let alone people from Sudan, right?
Yeah.
So with them, throw the 5G out there, blow it up. If people get sick, we'll cover it up. You'll never know what's going on inside China, and they'll control the message going out to the world like they've done all this time.
Yes.
So it's really a crazy scenario because if there's any connection with the 5G, that means that's a big time business problem for China. Because with Yahweh and they're fully staked That country, that company is a tens of hundreds of billions. That thing's worth like tens of billions of dollars. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's in the hundreds of billions.
Yes,
I
yes.
know it's
And
tens of
they
billions.
need that 5G to go like completely.
Oh, that Yahweh is heavily invested in 5G, and it's the
absolutely. CCP.
CCP.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they are their economy is huge. And so is ours, but
And
their
their
economy
lives,
is huge. They're self-contained, right? They got
Yeah, they're
1.3.
self-contained, we can't
They
infiltrate
got
them.
1.3 billion consumer monster to feed.
Mhm.
They are the number one oil importer on the planet.
Yeah,
Number one oil
Crazy.
importer.
it's crazy. You know, we got to make our own drugs here. We got to make our own PP.
Well, I think the important stuff, if people want to make it, it's crazy, right?
I'm still
I
making
stay away
antibiotics
from
for
tech.
the
I stay away from tech from China.
That's
I mean, what up, Porky?
He's saying all good.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm just, very leery.
Yes, I am too.
Very leery of the. Very leery.
Yeah, yeah. And they do everything behind our back, and they're liars, and they, they're with all our, they're not with our allies. They're against us, obviously, and they steal all
Well, I
our
mean,
tech info.
the thing about China, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like everything else.
Yeah,
you're right, Justin. I agree with you. The thing about
China,
which is really crazy, right? It's like foreign policy is very complicated, right? That's why we use the vectors and we look for statistical significance because it's very hard to understand what's really going on with these leaders, right?
Yes.
So with China, China's come a long way economically, right?
Yeah, because of us.
Right. I mean, there's been a lot of. That's a great point. Because of all of the stealing, the proprietary.
Absolutely, they take all our tech.
Information. They take all our tech, and it's unfortunate, But right now, China.
That guy said we need China. Why?
China. Well, I mean,
Of course, we need them, but
because that's what makes
what?
Trump so valuable for us right now. Absolutely, Porky. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but was it for us?
I mean, I haven't even gotten into the espionage with China. I mean, it is just beyond belief.
It is, and they're over here.
Those vectors are just I mean, it's crazy.
They're in every organization over here. Okay, they are infiltrating everything over here. All our pharmaceutical companies, our companies, everything.
I see Trump's strategy. Trump's strategy is to be a behemoth, to be an economic behemoth that he built, built from strength, and then we're in a different position with China. Because understand something, people are forgetting. Before President Trump took over, right? We had those one-sided trade deals.
Yeah, exactly.
Trump comes in, shuts it down. Somebody was getting a pipeline of money from China to approve those one-sided trade deals. Now they're not getting that money no more.
Yeah, and then
who do you think they're going after?
Yeah.
Through it could be the deep state, the CIA, FBI nexus.
Yeah.
These guys.
There too, infiltrating all the universities.
Right, Hunter Biden. There you go, Joel. Right, Biden's world. This is crazy.
Yeah.
When Trump shut down that pipeline from China to the deep state with the money to approve those deals, you don't think they want to, right or wrong?
Revenge.
Right.
Yes.
And then because their girl was supposed to be Hillary was supposed to swipe everything clean.
Yes.
Absolutely, Porky.
All the dirt and all her computers.
So when Trump got in the way,
which we're still looking for.
Well, I found some interesting information. So I read it earlier, but I'm going to read it again, not today though.
Okay. Well, I'm going to drop down for a bit, and I'm going to come back.
All right, Reds. Thank you for
to bring the dog out.
Thank you for the visit, and I'm sorry about before. I just wanted to talk about a few things.
Oh no! Are you going to be on long? Another hour or so?
I'm going to get. I want to get off for 11:30. I'm definitely getting off by 11:30.
Okay. Well, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Reds. God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care. So that's what's going on. They don't lie, Porks. They don't lie. They don't lie, Porks. It's crazy, Yubi. It really is. They are, right? That Nancy Pelosi, I'm telling you, she's the bride of Frankenstein. I got the picture too. I got it on my website. I think she's the bride of Frankenstein. I'm telling you, Porky, it's crazy, right? Telling you, they don't lie. Those vectors are crazy. I got geopolitical vectors with China. I got the Wuhan virus vectors, and now I'm working on the 5G vectors. You put them together, hopefully I'll get that board. There you go, Justin. President Trump came in. Absolutely, Porky. President Trump came 5G vectors. We're working on 5G vectors because if we get the 5G vectors, I'm not saying we got statistical significance, but we're not poo-pooing this 5G thing like everybody else. Oh, they said it's that way, so it's that way. You know, like Gold. We don't even know his name, let alone what he. You know, he didn't even have his. He didn't have a picture on his profile, and he'll go, "Oh, 5G. Everybody says it's poo-pooed, so therefore you should poo-poo it." Obama has a birth certificate that says he was born in Kenya, but that didn't exist because Gold said that Obama's birth certificate is real with 3 daddies, right? Right, Porky? Obama's got 3 daddies, 3 names, 3 birthplaces. Michelle Michaels swinging a sledgehammer, right? Those kids aren't his. His selective service registration card was never mailed. One sledgehammer, right, Porky? It was never mailed. Malik Obama tweets out the Kenyan birth certificate. And then he says, I don't even know if Obama's his real brother. It's crazy stuff. He doesn't even know. This is crazy. Unbelievable. And everybody's, you know, everybody's talking about Trump. He's dangerous. He shouldn't be. Are you kidding me? And then you got Malik Obama, right? Right? Porky, Michelle Obama swinging a freaking sledgehammer, right? And then Malik Obama, who's one of his best friends, Porky? Who's one of Malik Obama's best friends? He best friended him on his book that he wrote. Who's his best friend? One of his best friends? Gaddafi. And he goes back and forth because he's a Kenyan U.S. citizen going back and forth pleading with Obama not to whack Gaddafi. And we know why he whacked Gaddafi, because Gaddafi was going to talk. They whacked him, right? And then we got Malik Obama's, he's on a bank account, Shobat, the PLO turned Christian. It's got Malik Obama on a bank account with Omar Bashir, the tyrannical leader that's putting Jews in ovens and crucifying Christians, right? Muslim Brotherhood is on a bank account with Omar Bashir. and President Trump is the most dangerous man. He shouldn't be president. This is sick. This is sick. What's up, Mona? Property, why come in here? I guess you must be very unhappy. I'm telling you, their track record is pretty extensive there, Joel. Right? Don't understand me. What don't you understand? I talk straight at you. Just say you don't like what I say, you don't agree with what I say. It's America. I don't believe the Obama birth certificate. You believe it. I think it's fake. And I think it was made so fake. What are you talking about, property? We're talking about Obama's birth certificate. You're right, Joe, right? There you go, Porky. Gaddafi died with lots of Obama's secrets. There you go, son. Tell it like it is. Right? The summer of love, Justin, right? The summer of love. The summer of love. The summer of love. The warlord gives the kid an AR-15. The summer of love. A kid got killed in the chop. The daddy was on Hannity's show. But you see, listen to what property writes. So the government let a fake birth cert hidden. You're sad. Right? So either one of two things. Either he's a lefty that's drinking the Kool-Aid, or he's a deep stater, or he's a federale. One of the three. Right? Come on, man. You're talking to Frankie Russo. I'm not saying, hey, listen. The federales and the CIA, you guys are the spy masters. I just look for, I'm just a vector guy. What happened in January? You're all out. What happened in January? What happened in January? Y'all? What happened in January, y'all? What happened in November 2016, y'all? You just don't know what you're talking about, property. You're either one of two things. Either do you have black friends? Oh God. How stupid is this? How stupid is this? This is the dumbest. This dude really must be stupid, right? So let me ask you, yo, does he have white friends, right? Yo, property, are you a white supremacist or a black supremacist? Are you a lefty white boy with a black face? Are you a lefty white boy with a black face? Are you a lefty white boy with a black face? Sisi Sabathia, wow. Right, Justin? It's crazy. Sisi Sabathia, that was... Oh my God, right? I ain't no sheep. Yo, y'all, do you have white privilege? Property? Did you go to one knee? Did you go to one knee on white privilege? You cooch? Did you go to one knee? I'm out at 11:30. I'm out. Tired. So tomorrow I got a few stuff. So Andrew McCarthy confirmed what we've been saying, right? With Peter Strzok. So basically, Operation Side Piece, Trump blunted that, right? I don't know what you're talking about, property. I have no idea. Who are you talking about? Trump will be Hillary before 2016. So Operation Side Piece, that's when they blunted. What are you talking about? My kids. Not yet. I don't have kids. I will, with the grace of God. I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of the rosary. I will. Danny, 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 Danny. Danny, what's wrong with you, Danny? Why say stuff like that? I don't have one day I will have a daughter. What is BBC? That's the England. What do you mean the England thing? The England network? Oh my God! Funny. Oh, gotcha. That's crazy. Wow. Gotcha. Gotcha, Porky. Wow. This guy's not too intelligent, right? Hey, what are you gonna do? At least if you're gonna write a blog there, property, at least show the proper English, right, Porky? Yeah, I'm not even gonna pay attention. It's getting late anyway. I'm gonna get off for 10 minutes. Good night, Danny. Danny had a few laughs. I heard, Keynes. I heard. You got it, Roger. You got it. You're right, Yubi. I had to. I'm serious. You're right, Monarch. It's really bad. There you go, Porky. Nuka hurricane. Yes or no? I don't know, man. I wouldn't mess with that. I wouldn't nuke a hurricane. That's amazing with nuclear energy and like I know from my physics books, a 0.001 of uranium 235, and they put it through the fission process, it produces 9 times 10 to the 13 joules of heat energy. 0.001. That's right, Porky. That's 9 times 10 to the 13. That's 9 and 13 zeros. 9 and 13 zeros of heat energy with a kilogram of uranium 235. It's crazy, Porky. And Iran wants nuclear energy. What up, 77? Well, everything points to that, Justin. Unfortunately, create a big blast, right? Oh my God, a kilogram of uranium-235. A kilogram. A kilogram. It's crazy. I'm just like, the last thing I heard. Wait, right, Justin. Where's Hezeburn? Right. According to the Porky, according to Associated Press, he was the shooter. That's funny. According to the Associated Press or Reuters, Iran has between 150 to 350 tons of uranium. Canes. 150 to 350 tons of uranium. So I don't know within that how much it makes up of uranium-235. 150 to 350 tons of uranium Iran has. Those are one of my vectors. It's on my website. Think about that one, Porky. And they don't know nuclear energy like Russia does. Russia has the scientists, and Russia's been teaching them. They've been building the nuclear reactors, and I think recently somebody bombed them. Somebody bombed. Oh my God, Porky! Somebody bombed them big time. It was Israel, right? Thank you, Jesus. I saw something like. I didn't read the entire article. I'm gonna let you in, and if it's you, I don't know who you are, but if you get stupid, I'll just get rid of you. I don't know who you are. Hello?
Hey, fuck Trump. Fuck Trump.
Wow. I got rid of that one quick. Should I block him? I think I should block him. He deserves to get blocked. You know what's funny? They asked me if he was abusive. I said, yeah, abusive behavior. I let him in, and I mean, come on, man. You think they're gonna put him in scope jail? Hey, Adriana, I heard that you think that's true. What's true? Right, Porky? Oh, I don't know. I didn't say that's true. I don't know. You think FC's alive? I think it makes more sense that he's not alive, right? It doesn't make sense if he's alive because he could still talk. Unless the other side got real gnarly on this, Porky, right? Unless the other side got real gnarly on this thing, got real OG on it, Andrea. I'm not shocked, right? Right, Justin? That's a question I can't understand, Keynes. Right, Mona? Oh, you heard that? Wow, Andrea. Wow. You think the feds are protecting him? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Wow. Now that's something. That's a federale move. That's a federale move, bro. That's a deep state federale move. Tell everybody he's dead. Make him like he's dead. Do the autopsy on somebody else, saying it's him, and they hide him, and they use him to leverage all these politicians. Oh my God, because he's an asset to the deep state. He is a definite asset alive to them. A definite asset to CIA, FBI against the politicians, against the billionaires, and all this pedophile thing. Oh my God. I saw this video. I'm gonna stay on 5 more minutes. I'm out. How you doing, Reds? I saw this video on. He's getting girls for Elvis. Now you got Elvis in this thing. You got Elvis in this thing and JFK. Wow, that's crazy, Andrea. Well, I'll tell you this much. What makes sense to me is the deep state, the federales stage it. The federales stage it, and they keep him alive because he's more of an asset to them alive than dead. He's a grand slam. I can't see the federales allowing him to die. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense to me. I can't see the federales, Andrea, allowing him to, right? Right, Justin? I can't see the federales allowing him just to die. He's too much of an asset to them. Oh my God. The information he has on these billionaires and millionaires, on the politicians. Oh my God. It's like a freaking, right? So to let him die, because they had to think, come on, these are the best spy masters on the planet, right? Federales, CIA. That makes sense. Exactly, Reds. Thank you, Johnny Baxter. Thank you for the shares, my brother. A lot of intrigue. The intrigue. Hollywood can't write this. I'm telling you, Justin. Hollywood can't write this. No security, right? That's very suspicious, right? Very suspicious. So it's either one or two things. Right. And the more I think about it, the more I think you all are right. I can't believe that the federales, right? And you know what it's like? It's like in Benghazi, there was no security. They didn't have security because they didn't want anybody to think that anything serious was going on in this mission. And what they were watching, they were monitoring was the weapons, the man pads they gave the Islamists. And they were trying to do it in a very clandestine way. And when it came time, they didn't do a good job. July 25th, 2012, the Taliban shoots a U.S. Stinger at an American Chinook helicopter, our own weapon. Took down the helicopter, but the U.S. soldier survived. So if you look at this thing and you look at this other thing, it makes sense. So there was no, that's been confirmed, Justin, Epstein vectors, right? It's crazy. Because if that's the case and there was no security, they allowed, So one or two things, right? And I'm starting to make sense. They're starting to. So it makes sense either way, right? Somebody wants to get rid of them. They pay a lot of money. They get a professional hit guy. He gets a professional hit guy, and they whack him. That's one scenario, right? They pay this guy $5 million, and he whacks. They whacked two people, and they whack Epstein. He was just too much of a being alive, too much of a problem for for a lot of these people, right? But then you got the Porky. But then you got the other perspective, right? The federales. He's a tremendous asset to them. I didn't see Epstein's neck, but he is a tremendous asset to the federales, right? Him alive to the federales is like the mother lode. I think he's a bigger mother lode than Obama. Obama got them Islam money and a server in Hillary Clinton's basement. That's why they had Operation Ace of Spades. Create this president, this Muslim president, and just, right, get the Islam money, 150 back, 2 points is $3 billion, 1.7 billion in cash to the mullahs, to the IRGC, the terrorist group, Obama Clinton crime family, right? Epstein's a bigger asset. Oh, the payoff on Epstein is sick to keep him alive. So the federales would want him alive. The federales would want him alive. Telling you, Keynes. The federales, it makes sense. The federales would want him alive. Oh my gosh. The money. The blackmail. The blackmail. What? The blackmail. Now they got Maxwell. Oh my gosh.